right, we met their families in the first show, but also joining me for our second show is the inimitable Harriet Cole. Can you join me in greeting my co-host for this show?
Thank you.
So I have four brothers. Now, who are the twins? Okay, all right. So,
And did you see they did that together?
yeah, together. So introduce yourselves, please, and so that we meet all of you and everyone else will know who you are, please.
My name is Nicholas Taylor. I'm a junior marketing major at Loyola Marymount University.
All right, and behind you.
My name is Christopher Taylor, currently a student at George Mason University studying computer science, and I'm contracting for the Navy in Washington, D.C.
Yes, and
My name is Jonathan Taylor. I'm a recent business IT graduate from Virginia Tech, and I will be working at Capital One as a business analyst.
awesome, and
My name is Aaron Taylor. I've been a software engineer at eBay for almost 5 years, and I also make sci-fi music on the side.
all right, sci-fi. So joining us today, won't you join me in welcoming Harriet Cole as my co-host? So Harriet, you got to see their families and you live often in Santa Barbara Hills. What are some questions you have for our next generation?
Well, I had the opportunity to speak to three brothers earlier. You just got in, so we didn't get a chance to talk. But what I want to know, what I want them to share with us is like, what makes you excited about your life right now?
Ooh,
Just one thing.
I guess the opportunity to bring change to the world as a young person.
I love that, yes.
I would say the unknown. It's fun and awesome just to explore what is out there, what is known, what is unknown.
Okay,
And as a scientist, right? Yeah, that means something.
that's amazing.
Yeah, I would say, especially like as a young person, just the amount of opportunities that we have and the amount of different paths we could take and to make an impact upon this world. So just that this wide variety of things we can go down just to make a change in this world.
And Aaron?
At this moment right now is being back home in community.
Wonderful. And on that note, we're in community, a wonderful community. We have pictures of your life out here, your family. Y'all look like you rocked all the time. Y'all were just a rocking family. And I love it. So, let's talk about this village and the importance of what this community means to you. So since you brought it up, tell us what it means to you.
It's always been like, our family's been coming out here for longer than I've been alive, around my dad, my grandmother. And something growing up, whenever we'd get here after the long drive from Virginia, especially when we brought our bikes out, which I'll let you touch on later. But whenever our car would pull in, and immediately, they're unloading our bikes, our dad would go wherever, which was a little, it's just nice, especially as like a kid. It's just like it just felt like a domain expansion of the places we could go. Just like how just interconnected and tight the community is.
And that you had the freedom
Yeah,
to just
yeah.
go
I
wherever.
mean, it means safety, community, that your parents say just go. You can't just go most places.
Yeah, I'm like, what do
This
you
is
mean,
this
just go?
is our magical place, right? And four brothers, four young black men who have this incredible vision. This is not what we hear every day, so I hope y'all are taking it in. What about you?
I just
Coming home, community.
Oh, it's just amazing to see kind of the foundation that my parents and grandparents have laid for us. So when we come out here, everyone's uncle and aunt or cousin, and it's always like you could just say hi, and I can say like, oh, I'm a Taylor, and they're like, oh, I know your father, grandfather, and all that stuff, and it just creates like safety and home, a second home.
I love it. And you were production assistants for us, three of you last year for this particular show. So thank you, first of all. So you were behind the scenes, now you're in front of the scenes. And as I read your bios, all of you are leaders. And do you feel you got a lot of that because of your confidence here in Sag Harbor, that you were able to go to your college communities and actually almost recreate Village?
I would say it's a bit reverse from that.
Okay.
Being able to explore and expand on what we've learned at home or at school, and bringing it out here to everyone, just being able to collaborate and enjoy our time.
I love it. I love it. And you're a recent graduate. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
And Capital One, so you'll be with the money. All right.
Good job after graduation, family.
Yeah, I want to shake your hand because it rubs off. So tell us about, yourself.
Yeah, so I just graduated from Virginia Tech. And this past year, I was the president of our Black Student Alliance. And we host some of the biggest events that the school has to offer, from concerts to comedy shows. Some of the young people might recognize the name Drewski. We had him come. Just being able to grow in that role has definitely played a large role in who I've become throughout college, and being able to just start a career right after college, like you were saying, in this economy, and just hit the ground running. I'm very grateful for that.
I'm curious, I want to go a little deeper for a moment. Again, I'm looking at these beautiful young black men. At this moment in our culture, black men are in peril. But I don't feel that from you at all, even though I know you see it sometimes. What would you say keeps you strong, and what might make you afraid? And what does this community do to support you navigating your life as black men today? You can start.
What keeps me strong, I would say that goes for all four of us, is our parents. Over the years, as growing up, they've always helped us throughout our lives and be able to structure us for our going out into the real world.
Yes, Aaron.
Just the level of involvement in our education, in our extracurriculars, in so many aspects of our life. As I've, I guess, grown up and moved into the world on my own, and seeing how rare that is, or how many people don't have that privilege and that luxury, is a blessing. I can't put it any other way.
And just to piggyback, you graduated in 2020, which was a very pivotal moment in our culture, and moved into the workforce. That strength that you're describing, what did it feel like then?
It was knowing that I always had like a support structure, a support group, family, to pick me up when I needed to be picked up, or if I needed advice for something. Because I am a little spoiled in that I started working remote, and I don't like going into the office, but
Yes.
but it was an interesting transition period, because I also had my aunt and uncle nearby, so they helped out. It was just very nice, because it lended it, because I wasn't going to some place where I didn't know anybody. Yeah.
So in the pictures, I asked all four of you to send your favorite pictures, and they all usually had all four of you in the pictures. So you ran as a pack, as brothers, which is so refreshing to see. So besides one another, did you find this was your village? We say it takes a village. Was this your village, the whole Sag Harbor extended family?
Yes. Mainly just seeing just the greatness that just the individual people hold, like how much depth they have here.
The greatness.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why we do this, because there's so much greatness in here. We need to know who's in this room. And you're great, and we really appreciate you. What about you? Is this your village?
It is, and it's always a joy coming out here, meeting everyone, meeting new people, meeting friends, family. It's just a blessing to be out here.
And coming back now, as young adults, being in this community now, how does it feel like a glue that is sticky all over again?
As in, like, the community?
Yeah, and you wanting to be here. When you grow up, you don't always want to come back.
Yeah. It's just, honestly, it's one of the best places that I've ever been to. And just like our friends, like that we're friends with, our grandfathers, both, like they knew each other from way back then. They were friends as well. So like all the roots run deep. So it's just really cool just to see the connections that we hold with one another.
So your dad said when you got out of the car, kind of like just go wherever. So now that you are grown young men, so what do you feel like? Do you still feel like I can go wherever? And how do you describe what you feel like when you get out the car now?
Well, I did get a rental car, so I can kind of go wherever. So that'll be nice.
Yes.
But it's a different sense now, as like compared to like elementary or middle school, because now I can go out and go to Montauk whenever, or we're going fishing on Tuesday, which will be fun. But it's definitely, it's kind of like going to a city when you're like a kid, but then revisiting that city when you are of age to, partake in adult activities. So it is tiring, as I'm sure many of us know here, how we do and how we party, but always a good time.
Your party is the theme throughout every show. So we're just about wrapping up, but now that you are a young man and we appreciate you, what is your hope for Sag Harbor, for the East End? What is your hope?
That the community stays strong and that we can continue to do our part in making that happen.
Just to pass the baton from one generation down to just keep the flow going, keep the community strong.
They said it all. Keeping community, being able to pass it down, and just enjoying our time here.
Yeah, it's just that all the young people out here enjoy this place as much as we do, and that they want to continue, living out here, and their kids living out here as well. As they've all said, I'm just echoing that, like, just a legacy and just being here and appreciating for what it is.
Well, you bring us hope, and you are just such wonderful young men. So before we met you and had you come up, we'd love your parents and your grandmother to come up so that we can have them stand with you, if you would mind, one more time, that we might see the roots from which you come. And we met your mother during the break, and your dad we met during the show, and your grandmother. You know how fortunate you are to have these generations
Very,
with
very
you.
Extremely.
Yeah, they're looking good,
We have a conversation with ourselves, for keeping on reminding ourselves we are fortunate to have the roots that we come from, to be able to come out here and just to have the community within ourselves.
Wonderful. If you will stand with your sons and your grandsons. Yeah, just have your grandmother stand in between you. You can remain seated, Aaron. We're just gonna get this little picture. And Mother Beverly, if you stand between the twins and parents on both sides. That's a beautiful picture. I want to jump in it, but that looks so good. I'm just like, okay, we got that. Oh, no. All right, so do we have a photographer? All right, please meet the Taylors.
Yes, beautiful.
Beverly?
What a beautiful family, right? Isn't that something? Look at the generations.
You've done a great
Exquisite.
job, and a great job, and a great job. Let's give it up for the Taylors, our next generation. You are our generation now, because we're slowing down. But we're still the Beach Baronesses. So we paid a little nepotism. They're Maria's son, my son, and two daughters.
Community.
Community. This is our village,
Community.
brother and sister, and our niece. So, we're your aunties. So this is great. So welcome. Let's welcome our next gen, our final segment of the show today. You okay, Alan? Okay. And Alan was our production assistant last year, and we welcome back Jasmine and Harris, Hillary. So we want to know what happened since you were with us last, and then we're going to meet our newly arrived participants. So Jasmine, tell us what happened since you were on the show last year.
In December of 2024, I received a grant from the Andy Warhol Foundation
Yes.
in short form writing.
Come on, did y'all hear? She got a grant from the Andy Warhol Foundation.
Yeah.
And what did you do with that? What was it for?
The proposal for the grant is an ongoing project about Black artists who have ties to the East End.
Wow.
So
Have you met Faith Evans yet?
I have not.
I just did a show with her. I met her through your mother. Yeah, so we love it.
Making a list.
Okay, making a list.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And you also own a publishing company, correct?
I don't. I work for my father, who does own
Okay.
books.
All right, so your legacy, okay.
Yes.
I love it. And Harris, please tell us what has happened since we saw you last.
So since last year, I graduated from the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai with a master's in biomedical science.
Ooh,
Yes.
Masters in biomedical science, and it was just about 3 weeks ago, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
I gave you a shout out on Facebook. I was so proud of you. So this is the son of Maria de Longoria.
But explain what the focus is.
Yeah, so I focus on Alzheimer's research, and for a lot of you that don't know, Alzheimer's can also be known as type 3 diabetes. And one of the biggest issues in our community, as a lot of you may already know, is diabetes. So hopefully, I'm looking to see if there's anything that we can do in research to try and alleviate some of those symptoms, try to delay the progression of that disease, and just try to help our community live a little bit longer.
I love it.
Our
We
next generation.
Our next generation, and they're doing it. So I'm going to jump to 2 recent graduates, one who just finished his residency. So Sam Cook, MD, could you tell us what you just did, please?
Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Sam Cook. I am an internal medicine physician and hospitalist. And so I just finished my residency in internal medicine at Morehouse. And I recently moved up to Minnesota with my lovely fiance, Peaches. And we're working in a rural community out there, in a community hospital, and serving the population there, a third of which is Native.
Wow, we're so proud of you. Thank you. There was this short story. We were in a room and they said Dr. Cook, and I turned my head. He said, "Oh no, there's another Dr. Cook." Now I was like, "Oh,
I
excuse
love
me."
it. I love it. Love it.
So you want to?
Aaliyah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aaliyah. I am one of the Brown triplets. And-
Triplets?
Yes.
Two of them are on the stage tonight.
That's my twin. I call him my twin. He looks like me. And I graduated from college in 2023, so
And what was your major?
government, and I minored in anthropology, and now I'm a paralegal at a firm in New York City.
And what's
I went to Cornell University.
Yes, and we all are Deltas.
Delta Sigma?
Yes,
Theta Sorority?
yes. And Aaliyah, I came to speak at her school when she was still at Cornell, and then the other day, this is how I knew she was in New York. I live in Harlem. Here she is walking with her friend on 116th Street, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" "I'm working here."
Wow.
I'm a paralegal. It was excellent.
I love it. I love it. I did an interview with you too, right? Okay, so when you get to your big league, remember me. Okay. Alan, you had a recent graduation as well.
I did. Graduated from Morehouse College. But I did not go to Cornell. Sorry, Dad. But yes.
And you were an athlete, and now you're juggling a number of interests.
That's right. I played baseball for a number of years now, and I'm juggling almost in 7 different industries, all over.
Wow.
Trying to figure out what's going to hit, right?
Yes, everything is.
Yes, I love it.
A positive attitude.
And Kyle, so here's another relationship story. Our children went to high school together in Lawrenceville. We end up out here in Sag Harbor, and he's in Nineveh. His parents, Paul and Errol Taylor, were so wonderful. And just a short story, when Sam was going through his rounds in different places, and he had to stay in Princeton for a while, the Taylors were like, "Let Sam stay with us." So it really is a village that's not just out here. So Kyle, tell us who you are and tell us what happened in your life.
Hi, I'm Kyle Taylor. I'm in the Nineveh community. I've been coming out here for almost 20 years at this point, every single summer. I've been working in American Express doing marketing for 4 years, and I'm about to further my education at Georgetown Business School, getting my MBA.
I love it, and I can't leave home without it. I can't. All right.
Now, you mentioned earlier, you were talking about the cohesiveness of your family. And at the same time, you mentioned that the lesson was independence. So can you talk about what does it mean, independence and this cohesiveness and community at once?
Definitely. I bring a lot of values within from, my pops, my dad. And being independent means being it financially, being it emotionally, being it physically, and also embracing that with the balance of family as well. And you learn that from your time in Sag Harbor, because you have to have balance, right? You have to have that time to be on your own, but also you come together, which is what we're doing now, which is the beautiful thing about it.
Wonderful. So tell us a little bit more in terms of the village, because you've grown, all of you just about have grown up here. Kyle and Sam and us, ourselves are kind of like the newbies on the block. But what are your greatest remembrances? We have you on the beach. What are your greatest remembrances? One a highlight for you, Jasmine.
I have really great memories of going to the library in Sag Harbor. Harris and I went to camp at the YMCA. Um, and I think there were a lot of summers that it felt like the two of us riding around on our bikes, having a lot of that same freedom that we heard about earlier, to do more than we would have been able to do in less walkable communities.
So your parents grew up together, and then you grew up together, almost like brother and sister. That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. That's beautiful. Harris, last year you said a highlight for you was partying, and I know that we party out here. But now that you've graduated and you're focusing on what your future is going to be, what's a dream for you, just for your life in general, and what's a dream for you for Sag Harbor?
I'll start with Sag Harbor because I feel like my dream for life is so closely tied to that. And I think it's having Sag Harbor be the place where everybody knows a person for something. Having that strong community and that strong network so that people can excel professionally, right? So if you're out in the world and you run into people, let's say you're in some foreign country, you're out at a bar and you run into somebody, it's like, how do you know them? Oh, Sag Harbor. Like, that's my vision for this community.
Tell us who your parents are that are out here when we pass you the mic. So who is your...
So my mom, my beautiful mother, great woman, literally everything to me. She is the founder of Zombie Spray, Maria de Longoria. She's back over there.
Okay, Jasmine.
My parents are Martha Weber and Carl Weber. My dad and my Aunt Maria have been out here for a very long time.
I love it. Beautiful. And we're going to pass it on to Aaliyah. Tell us your parents. Alan's referred to them, but tell us who your parents are.
Yeah, so our parents are Crystal and David Brown. I think they've almost had the house for 30, or they've had the house for 30 years, I think.
And now they're full-time residents.
They have been living out here for a year, and at first I was like, they're coming from a big city. I was like, I don't know if they can do it, but there's always something to do out here. They love it.
And they met out here as young.
Yes, they met out here. They started coming here when they were teenagers.
I love it. Thank you. Sam, you want to tell her your mother is?
What's her name?
I can't remember. So my wonderful, beautiful mother is Ambassador Reverend Dr. Susan Johnson Cook.
Yeah.
Love it.
See, and we've been coming out here for almost 30 years.
This is our 30th year.
Our 30th year. So it's been quite the journey. I grew up here, and I think one of my fondest memories was with our cohort and my age group was the competition. We all played basketball against each other in school, and so we would further the competition and run it back on the courts out here during the summer.
Yes, and Carlton Holmes, who's not here tonight, but Carlton was very important in helping the sports issue happen for all of you. That was great. And Kyle, what about yourself? Tell who your parents are, please, and something that you have hope for the Sag Harbor.
Definitely. I'm the proud son of Paula and Errol Taylor. They've been coming out here, brought us out here 20 years ago. My dad is the president of the housing community in Nineveh. Just two great individuals, I must say. I'm a great reflection of them, I hope so.
I love it.
I'm curious, you know how, two of you at least, or Morehouse, we're from lots of different schools. We often talk about the importance of that school camaraderie and sororities and fraternities. What is that about Sag Harbor? What is that glue of Sag Harbor that many of us feel about where we went to school?
I would say that there's definitely that sense of community, both the young and also the older generation. I think for our generation it's a little different because a lot of the older folks kind of went to different schools and high schools all across the city. A lot of us were in the prep schools together. We were in Jack and Jill together growing up. So we had that kind of sense of community throughout the year, not only when we came out to Sag Harbor. So it just further enriched our time out here You know, we were continuing stories. We were sharing, you know, fun summer activities together. We were bringing different friends from our different schools out here and running into a lot of people we'd see at the dances in the city. So, you know, it was a really rich experience that, you know, is still continuing to this day into adulthood.
I love it.
Remember when Blaine brought Jack and Jill here last summer, the young children and everyone, it continues.
An interesting story also, and our sympathy to Andrea Cotman's family. Sean is here tonight, but she did one of the first shows when we did the first year of Celebration of Black Culture. Fast story. So when Sam had to take his driving test, we didn't have our car out here for whatever reason at that time. And so Andrea Cotman said, Sam can use my car, and took the test and passed it. When she got ill in Atlanta, he was an attending physician at the same hospital for Andrea. So full circle, the relationships, and it's beautiful. So we thank God for her spirit. Yes, yes.
What? Yes. One word, think of one word that can take us into this summer and beyond.
Community.
Okay, good.
Family.
Hope.
Legacy.
Aaliyah?
I'm gonna keep it like beach.
I'm gonna say communication.
Well, you all are marvelous. You bring us hope, you bring us beach, you bring us joy, you bring us love. We are your aunties. We just love seeing you grow up and what the women and men that you have become. And we just want to put our hands together and salute you. We're going to invite your parents, each of your parents who are here, to please come and stand with your children. Come on, just a quick photo of Crystal and Damon and Martha, if you wouldn't mind, and Errol and Paula, if you wouldn't mind. And you know I don't mind. And Maria, if you wouldn't mind, we want to take this photo. And where's our photographer? We have our.
It's just so beautiful to see you and to hear you. This is what our future is. Isn't this exciting? Listening to our young people? Let's give it up.